live, Beauty and the Beat Radio, and I got my super guest, JC, the makeup.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here today. Yay!
I'm so happy to have you. We've been talking about this for a long time coming. That means you've been busy. busy,
Yeah.
working on all kinds of stuff, all kind of projects, all kind of faces. What have you been up to?
Yeah, I've been up to a bunch of things in the last year. Some of the projects that I've been working on for about a year. You know, sometimes things take a long time to kind of plan out if we want it done to perfection.
Tell me about it.
So, you know, one of the most recent things that I've really excited the most about and I've been up to lately is this big collaboration with a company called Veramona. And this company, they've been around for a few years. In the last year, they've been one of the fastest growing companies in the industry. Their existing products are already in Sephora.
Oh, wow.
And
that
so
means you're next.
I hope
Let's
so.
put that out there.
Sephora. But, you know, I've collaborated with them on a new makeup tool. It's a beauty sponge. It's a very different beauty sponge than anything else.
I see you got one.
Yeah, I brought it
Cake
so I
and
can show
bake.
everybody.
Cake and bake.
Cake and bake sponge. So this is the way it'll look on the shelf. It'll be at a lot of beauty stores, beauty supplies, online, and you know you'll start
You just
seeing
did a
it.
special with where they could kind of pre-order it on the site, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
so we
cool.
just launched a pre-order launch date, which was last week, Friday, and we're doing well. We're getting a great response. Everybody's really excited about the product, and you know, I beat my face with this product, with this sponge every day. So, I mean, I just say, look at my videos, and if you feel like you're gonna like it and use it, then go ahead and purchase it.
So how would I, you know, I'm not the professional. So how do I use Cake and Bake? What is it going to help me do?
Right. So it's a super versatile sponge, and it's not only for the baking method that a lot of people are.
What is the baking method? Like,
So-
you know all these terms.
Yeah. So the baking technique for makeup is an old drag queen trick, and yeah, nowadays it's very popular amongst just regular women and makeup artists and real women. You know, not just drag queens, and it's pretty much a different way to set your foundation and your makeup, and it gives for a more flawless finish and longer lasting application.
So you could use it wet or dry.
Yes, preferably you wet the sponge and then you squeeze out all the water,
Okay.
and so it'll be damp.
Okay.
And you know, the sponge is used for foundation application, concealer, smoothing out the concealer, setting the whole face. And there's this new technique that I've personally been practicing for a while, and it's called pat to set technique. So in a lot of my videos, you'll see me kind of hitting my face with the sponge, and a lot of people kind of wondering, like, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? Or why is he doing that to his clients, you know? But
Beating them.
yes, beating the face. But the theory behind it is that when you set the face with a makeup brush, the bristles can create texture, can interrupt the smoothness of the foundation.
They can.
Yeah. So with the sponge, because it has a flat surface,
Okay.
you're able to pat and set the foundation and not interrupt any blending or anything that you've already worked so hard prior to this step. And so yeah, the pat to set technique is what's really been working for me for a flawless finish, and I feel like it could work for everybody as well.
Oh, I love that. So I have a little video that you've created that shows you using it, because I want to know, like, you know, how can I have my face look as flawless as yours? You know, I mean, I know it starts with great skin sometimes when you're like, but
You have beautiful skin already anyway.
I love it. I love it. It must be the lighting. But I mean, you know, it's just like you want to start with good skin, of course, or you want to try to keep your skin, you know, whatever. But then makeup always helps when, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to see how this works. So we have a video, and it
Yes.
shows you using it and what you can do with the Cake and Bake sponge, right? Okay, so can we show that?
They know I look good. Walk in the club, they know I look good. Every time I walk in the club, they hating on me. They know I look good. They know I look good. They know I look good. Walk in the club, they know I look good. Every time I walk in the club, they hating on me. They hating on me. They hating on me 'cause they know I look good. Every time I walk in the club, they hating on me. They hating on me. They hating on me 'cause they know I look good. My hair done right and my dress real tight. My hair done right and my dress real tight. My hair done right and my dress real tight. My hair done right and my dress real tight.
Ooh.
Wow, I was Snapchatting that right now.
Yeah, I was ready to get like, you know, I look good. Who is that? You know, I look good. You know I look good. You know I look good with the cake and bake sponge. You know I look good.
Oh, I like
with the cake and bake sponge. You know I look good. I'm puffed up now. So the cake and bake sponge is gonna make this good. Okay, so I saw a lot of other techniques going on in there. So that's one of them that you like set.
Yeah, the pat to set. Yeah.
Okay.
So the sponge, I'll actually take it out so I can show everybody and show you as well. The sponge itself has 2 sharp cut edges. And
you can get inside.
Yes. So the amazing thing about these edges is that you're able to, let's say you're smoothing out your concealer, because usually concealer comes with the wand or you apply with the brush, and you know it could get streaky. So you use the sponge and you set it out, you get it so smooth. So you get with the sharp edge, you get right under your lower lashes, and you don't have to worry about getting all that product on the lashes. Or when you're using the baking method, same thing. You go under the lashes, and it allows you to get into, you know, the hard to reach areas, right in the corners. And the feel of the sponge when it's actually damp, it's really soft. So you guys, when you first purchase, if you do, you'll notice that obviously dry, it's gonna be a little more, you know, stiff, but that's not the way.
Pliable more when it's moist. Okay.
So when you wet it and you know, get all the water out of it, super soft.
Okay. So what is it, like you represent a lot of other products. This is your own product that you're launching, but to get to this plateau, you've worked with other product lines, you've collaborated, you have a lot of brand ambassadorships going on. What is it that, like, it's like we're changing seasons now. We're going from summer to fall. So what are some of the makeup tips that we could use to say, go from summer to fall? Like, how do you have, like, go from, because you could create Halloween, FX.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You go super glam, or you could go natural. So what are some of the makeup tips? What is the glam, I guess, go to when people ask you, can you do something for my face? What do people commonly ask?
Yeah, so I have a go-to look, and it's kind of my signature look.
Okay.
And it consists of obviously flawless skin, a good contour, and eyeshadow. My go-to eyeshadow look is this really glowy cut crease, shimmer on the eyelid, no eyeliner, and some really dramatic eyelashes. Obviously, brows are always necessary, but I go in with a nudish, more of a nude lip, and it's just my ultimate favorite glam for my female clients or even for my drag queen clients, you know, but yeah, it's my go-to, definitely.
How do you create that perfect brow? Because you always have awesome brows.
I'm like,
what's the trick? Because you know, I mean, you work with all the product. How do you get the perfect brow?
Yeah, so I use a number of different brands, and I don't just go in with one product, and I take my time with brows because brows shape out your whole face. They're very important. So I don't just go in and draw in really quick. I use, I'll use a powder, and then I'll use a gel with tint, and then I'll go in and clean up with concealer if I need to, and sometimes I'll even bake my brows as well. As crazy as that sounds, as you guys saw.
Okay, I keep hearing bake, and then I'm like, okay, bake means the patting, right?
Bake is when you apply a little additional powder and let it sit for a few minutes.
Okay.
So what it essentially does is your pores kind of bring in that extra powder as much as they can. When you dust off the excess, you get a really good finish. And so that's what the baking technique is really more or less what it is.
Okay, I like that. How did you know you truly had the skills to be a makeup artist when you started?
Wow, yeah, this is a really good question. So when I first started with makeup, it was all a game. It was for fun. It was nothing serious. It was with a good friend of mine who I'm still very close friends with. And it was just him exploring into the drag world.
Okay.
And
so you guys were just playing makeup.
Yeah, so pretty much, when I did his makeup for the first time, he had his makeup done, I think, once or twice by somebody else. And this time, he just was in the mood to dress up. And he says, I stole a bunch of my mom's makeup. Like, are you down to do my face? I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it. But, prior to this, I was always really into Halloween. So every time Halloween came around, I must have been a vampire maybe like 10 years out of my life because I always wanted to do something that involved makeup and transforming. Okay. So, when I started doing drag makeup, it was one of those things where it got to a point where I did it every week. And I was just having so much fun. And it literally got to a point where I needed to do makeup. Okay. And I'd rather do makeup than go out and drink or go to the club or do anything like that at that young age. I was 20.
So you couldn't drink officially anyway.
Right.
Right. Talking about I'd rather. Like,
I'd rather drink.
What you have,
I'd rather not drink energy drink.
Oh.
I'd rather do
Cheers
makeup.
to Pitbull, right? Right. Okay, so you started off kind of doing drag makeup, and then it evolved. Because you have a lot of celebrity clientele. You do some of the basketball. Angel brings from basketball. Why?
Yes, Angel's one of my favorites. I love her. Her personality is amazing. She's so humble. Yeah, I've worked with Christina Milian. I've worked with Vanessa Simmons, Angel Brings, Erica Mena, just to name a few. I've also worked with a lot of bridal and quinceañera. That's what really essentially got me to where I am today. So I know a lot of artists, when they get to that celebrity makeup artist level, they kind of forget about mentioning, like, thank you to all those brides who trusted me with their face.
Right,
because
that's their most important day, the pictures and everything.
I remember the first bride I ever had to do makeup for. I was so nervous. I said, if I mess this girl's face up, she's gonna hate me for the rest of her life. So I was very nervous. I did what I do, and she loved it, and it just kind of pushed me to want to do more. I think getting the positive feedback from just the general public as my clients just made me feel like, hey, maybe I should pursue this. I guess I'm pretty good at it.
Right. So what are some of the stuff, like, what is it, like, say somebody's starting off in makeup and they are scared to feel, like you say you were so nervous or whatever. Has there ever been a mistake on actually doing someone's makeup? They're like, I hate it. Like, how do you like resolve that? You just start all over?
I'm going to be extremely honest.
Please do.
There was one client who was indeed getting married, and this was already a couple years into me being a professional makeup artist.
Okay.
And before this one client, I'd never really had anyone who told me that they didn't like my work. And she didn't necessarily tell me she didn't like it. She just said it was a little too much for her. And mind you, I had gone very natural.
Right.
Very soft. But she was just the kind of woman who didn't wear makeup on a daily basis.
Right.
And, from the get-go, she told me that she wanted a natural look. And so I said, okay. So I delivered a natural look that everyone has a different perception.
Right.
So I thought it was a natural look. She still felt very uncomfortable. So I didn't take offense to it at all. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to make it right. So she did indeed have to wash her whole face off. And I redid the makeup. I did less than simple. I did like just a little coverage, a little blush, and a little eyebrow maybe. And she was in love with it.
See?
So ultimately, she left my house happy.
Right.
But, I didn't really sweat it. I didn't sit there and kind of like get upset with her for not liking my work because, ultimately your professionalism shows through you wanting to make that person happy.
Right. I like that. I like that. Because I'm like I'm like, okay, what do I do for this? So I was watching some of your tutorials. I was like, okay, this is what you do. This is what you do.
Oh, I can't wait to get you a cake and bake sponge. We should get them in next week. And all the people who have been pre-ordering, which I'm super thankful for. Thank you so much, everyone who has supported me. I'm going to personally assemble the first 100 orders and put a personal note and just say thank you. And as soon as we get those in, hopefully we can get you some as well.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have to, maybe we can do a little video tutorial or something.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
So
here on Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Here on Beauty and the Beat Radio. So I saw you went to Emmy's
pre-gifting.
Yeah. How was that?
It was a lot of fun. The pre-gifting suite was a lot of fun. Big shout out to my girl, Lady J, for having me. We were there representing her company and WAPC Beauty, which is Christina Milian's makeup company.
So you're a brand ambassador?
Yes, I'm brand ambassador for that.
So what do you do as a brand ambassador for that? So what is that like?
So I just help educate people about the brand, expose the brand. I use the brand on clients when I can as well. And we're currently working together on putting the brand into different stores. So right now we're in the middle of, and I think I'm in the liberty to say this, we're in the middle of getting this on the shelf at Ricky's NYC. So Ricky's is one of the biggest beauty retailers in the New York area, and so we're really excited about that. Yeah.
So what is her line? Is it makeup? Is it products?
Yeah. So she has lipsticks. She has eyeshadows. She has body illuminators, and she has a few other things as well. Yeah. I think we're going to be doing brushes soon as well, or maybe like a really cute brush, a kabuki brush. So. Lip liners, yeah. So they're also switching it up depending on the season and the colors. And yeah, I love Christina as well. She's such a sweetheart, and Yeah, the Emmys gifting suite was so much fun. I got to meet LaToya Jackson, which was amazing.
What does her makeup look like in person?
She looks so flawless. She's like the most flawless older woman I know.
But I mean, I know because everyone looks so made up when you're seeing them. It's like, okay, what they look like in person? Is it the same?
Yeah.
She pretty much looks the same. Flawless.
She does. Yeah, she has great skin. She was wearing glasses, so I didn't get to see her eyeshadow, but I'm sure it was amazing. Whoever did her makeup did a great job, and she was a sweetheart. Like, she was so approachable. I almost died. She when she first saw me, she says, "Your complexion is so beautiful," and I'm like, ah!
We were saying that on looking through your page. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's when were we talking about that, huh, Amber?
You guys are too nice.
We pulled some looks up, and we wanted to see like what would your suggestions be to like. Didn't you have a game, Amber? So tell us.
Ooh, we're gonna play a game.
We're gonna play a game. Like, how do you get this look? Like, what would you do for this? Is that cool?
Yeah, let's play.
Okay, so cousin, we have some slides, right? Yes. So can we pull it up? Okay, the first one would be. It says Remy V, right? The one that doesn't have a 1 by it. So how do you play the game, Amber?
Well, you're gonna basically tell us how to recreate some of the looks, and like maybe throw in your products too, like how we can.
What products I would use?
What products you would use. So it's some looks that are up there. It's like a smoky eye.
Nice.
Some that are natural, and some that are more like editorial, dramatic.
Nice, exciting.
You know what I saw was okay. So while he's pulling that up. Have you seen the trend now where people are actually? You got it? Oh, okay. We're guessing that beat, but like okay. So you know how like they're actually tattooing freckles on.
Oh, what? I didn't see that yet. I saw them temporary.
No,
putting
not
them on.
temporary. Where they go and then they have to heal because you know how a tattoo has to. I said, so what are you gonna do in 10 years when you don't want the freckles? But it's a big trend on the runway. It's a really popular model. Sorry for not knowing the name, but she has all these freckles and it's really pretty. Like, different, everything like different.
Yeah.
It's cute. So it's like she has all these freckles, but now they're like actually recreating by really putting real, like one beauty mole. I could see that, but no, like freckles like the whole face. But like, how would you create? Who is that up the top? Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah.
Okay, so
she looks beautiful.
Yeah. So we have a dark fall. So these are kind of like some of these are like fall looks. Stuff like
I
that.
actually created a look very similar to this last
how
year.
did you create it?
Yeah, and I created this on Vanessa Simmons, actually.
Okay.
And it's so funny that this comes up because I was looking through my gallery today, just at past pictures, and I was looking, I'm like, I should bring this back up to my timeline. It's beautiful. And I probably will now. So what I use is I definitely use my Elsie Cosmetics foundation, which is what I always use.
Okay.
I have 3 favorite foundations. One is Elsie Cosmetics, Giorgio Armani, and Chanel. So those are my top 3 favorite. And Elsie is very compared to Giorgio Armani, and I love the finish. So
So that's a good thing. It's like certain products you look for different things. Like people feel like if you go to a makeup counter, and sometimes I feel forced. Like it's like you should get this, you should get that, and then I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, okay, I just spent $300 and I don't even know how to go home and use it. So I like looking at tutorials or experts tell me like it's okay to not use all of one brand, correct?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Certain things do different things.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think I have
keep the picture up 'cause we're talking
a
about
whole
looks.
kit at all.
Okay.
That consists of all the same brand.
Okay.
So I think I definitely have a huge variety of brands. And for this particular look, for Jennifer Hudson's look, I definitely use the Elsie foundations because it gives a really great finish. And I would go ahead and I used a bold lip on that look, and it was by a very affordable brand. It was LA Girl Cosmetics. Yeah, they have these really traditional but matte lipsticks.
Okay.
And
So I'm using matte today, and I put a it's just matte. How does it look? Did I do
looks
it right?
great. Yeah, it looks good. I love this color on you.
It's Ruby Woo.
By MAC.
It is. I tried something new. I was like, okay, matte. So that's a matte lipstick too, right? So,
Yes, it is.
So you
and it
use
looks like they might have used a darker lip liner and then
Okay.
just added a little bit of a lighter lip on the pout just to kind of, give it some dimension, make it look more appealing.
How does that work with the lip? Are you supposed to use the same lip liner as the color of the lipstick?
A lot of times, if you're using the long-lasting matte lipsticks,
Okay.
I don't even use the lip liner because I just have the precision and I'm able to rely on the lipstick's gonna dry
then you
so
just
it's not
kinda
gonna
line it with
run.
the brush,
Yeah.
maybe? Okay.
And then I clean up with a little bit of concealer around,
Okay.
But with the lip liner, yeah, usually a lot of people use a shade darker than the lipstick if you can't find the exact shade. So it'd be a shade darker versus a shade lighter if you can't find the exact shade.
Okay, so a smooth concealer look and
yeah, it's definitely a really good flawless contour.
And then how do you get the cheeks?
Yeah, the cheekbones come in with the highlight. In this picture, you can't really see the glow so much because of the lighting, I'm sure, but I'm very sure that she has some really great highlight going on. And the eyeshadow, so I usually, for a smoky, I usually use like a black base, which is gel. And then,
gel,
yeah.
so not powder.
Gel always
lasts longer, right?
Gel first, and then I go over with the black powder to buff it out and also get a very good blend.
Okay. So then, those are kind of all the same kind of looks, right? So, okay, so next look. How do we create, the other ones are more editorial looking, right?
Oh, I love Editorial.
I know, I was like, just to get fancy. Okay.
I just did a really fun Editorial eyeshadow
sir.
on a friend yesterday.
You did? What did you do?
I added the really intense glitter on the eyelid, very dark smoke crease, and super cat eye-ish. Yeah, it was really good.
Super cat eye.
Oops.
How do you know when to use the, like, too much cat eye is too much cat eye? Because sometimes I see, like, it's like, oh, that's too much, you know. You just got to know your face, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the eye shape as well and the comfort level of the client, because there's women who just love the intensity of the eye, and there's women who just they can't get used to it. So eye shape and your comfort level is definitely two top things that I would say.
How do you know when to use top and bottom, or just top or bottom? Like, you know, like...
Yeah, with me personally, I'll wear bottom liner only because my eyelids are so small. And even with clients, I've noticed, and I'll suggest like, hey, let's do a little bit of liner on the bottom, not so much on the top, add some lashes. And it just allows your eyes to kind of look a little bigger. And you're not taking up the eyelid space on the top with the black. Instead, you're adding that hint of black underneath and maybe adding a little shimmer on the eyelid to make it pop.
So these are more editorial-ish, I think.
Yeah, I like these.
So how would you create that blue? Is that just all one color?
Oh, that's so beautiful.
That?
No, there's definitely at least 2 or 3 colors on that.
Okay.
So when I go in and do bright colors like this, it always helps to use, like I said, once again, a gel base. So it could be a gel eyeliner, but you can use it as a base. And I know Tarte Cosmetics has some really fun colors. They have yellow, blue, turquoise, all these crazy colors in their Amazon clay pots. I think that's what they're called. And
clay pots. Oh, I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go in with a blue gel liner, come in with the turquoise.
So I think that's something I need. I heard you say it twice. So ladies, guys, whatever, we need to get us a gel.
Yeah, so gel liner.
I don't have a gel in my kit or something. So
yeah, so they come in a little container, a round small container, and it's usually a very concentrated color. Okay, so you apply that first, and and don't put it all over your eyelid all the way to the eyebrows, just on your eyelid closer to the lashes. And then the powder is what you'll buff out to the top to blend that out very well.
We should have been doing a tutorial in here.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of fun.
Where's your kit?
We'll do it next time.
Okay. So
when it actually comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely have to come back for when the sponge actually is available to the public on the shelf so that people can watch and say, hey, I'm going to go to the store after this interview and grab that sponge.
We do. I want the sponge now. I want to know. I want a cake and bake. Okay, so the gel is the top right there. I think that's the gel is at the top, and then the liner at the bottom. Is that like all liner, or is that powder? Like how?
Yeah,
would we
I think that's also a combination of gel and powder. Also, definitely on the actual waterline, there's black eyeliner to kind of define the eye shape, and it looks like very cat-ish in the inner corner, which looks beautiful. And there's not a lot of brow action going on there, so what I would do there is instead of actually adding powder or drawing in brows, I would just go in with like a tinted eyebrow gel just to kind of intensify the actual hair and
so would that be like a brush? Is that how you do that? Okay.
There's a product by Benefit Cosmetics, and it's called...
Look at all these tips we're getting.
Yeah.
Thank you, JC.
Benefit Cosmetics has this amazing brow line, just as well as Anastasia. But the one that I really like as far as for this look would be by Benefit, and it's like pretty much a gel eyebrow product with tint. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so let's move to the next look with the blonde hair. Like, that looks like,
You know what really makes that look is the eyeliner, lashes, and the wig itself. Yeah, I think
because it's natural, but the eyes
beautiful.
are everything, right?
Yes,
the eyes and the hair.
So nude, so like no makeup, no eyebrow, and just the hair. It just looks beautiful. I think there might even be freckles on there, but it's a little far for me to see. Yeah, definitely with this look, just go with a very, very pale skin. Obviously not more pale than your skin tone.
Could I do that?
Yeah, well, the way you can accomplish pale skin is not necessarily always a lighter shade of foundation. It's necessarily also just not adding contour, not adding eyeshadow, not adding a dark lip. And so it makes your face overall look pale. You wear your same shade foundation, but if you refrain from doing as much contouring, blush, and eyeshadow, you look more pale naturally. Yeah.
So should you like mix your foundations colors or like?
I do all the time.
You do all okay.
Yeah.
So that's okay. That's
I always tell people when they ask me, you know, what foundation brand or what foundation shade, I always say if you can financially, you're better off getting 2 foundation shades, mixing them, and you'll get a closer match than a lot of the times you can find on the shelf. So
you know what I've been doing is I found this I never use liquid ever. But I kept hearing about Becca. So they have aqua. I guess it has water in it or something.
Is it like the enhancer? It's illuminating?
Yeah.
And it's like a primer? Or is it an actual foundation?
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
You know, that's why you're here. I'm trying to get all the makeup tips I could get. So I don't know.
Definitely try foundation-wise. I love Becca's highlighters. They're amazing.
I got something called Rose Gold. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that might... Is it a highlighter? She's not sure.
It's you pump and squeeze and it's.
They have a liquid highlighter. That's why I think that's what you're talking about.
Okay.
It gives you a very nice illuminated look.
So that makes you brighter.
Yeah, but you know, the Chanel foundation I think would look so amazing on you. And
see, he just took me up.
Yeah, I love that Chanel foundation. I think I'm wearing it today actually, as a matter of fact. So I really like it. Thank you.
So, okay, so I got off topic because I forgot. But I mean, like, I like that look too. Like, it kind of looks editorial, but I mean, it's all about the eyes.
Yes.
So when you're trying to concentrate on something, like, where you just kind of, like, I could do that, like, going out, you know?
Yeah,
You know,
depending on,
right?
like, a white party, you could probably do something like this with this kind of hair, all white party,
Okay, I'll
and
do
look
all
like
white
a
hair.
ghost. But it's okay because it'll be a glamorous ghost. You know what I mean?
Why not? I couldn't do all white hair, blonde hair. I couldn't go blonde. I'm
You know
a
what's
signature.
also-
I'm ginger.
You know what's
red.
also really essential though for a good makeup you know, application?
What?
Obviously the tools, which is why I came out with the tool, but brushes are so important as well.
Okay.
So, you know, buying inexpensive brushes will probably make your application harder to blend and things like that. There's a lot of inexpensive brands that are good quality, but you have to really know which ones they are.
Okay.
My favorite all-time brush company is Crown Brush.
Okay.
I literally use Crown brushes just
How do we find crown brushes? I want some.
yeah, they're online. They're also in some retail stores, but the best way is go to crownbrush.com. Yeah, they're amazing.
Crownbrush.com.
I recently had a collaboration with them as well, actually. So if you go to crownbrush.com now, you'll see my picture on their website. I have my own section, and it's JC Makeup Master's top picks, and these are the brushes I literally use to do my makeup every single time.
And so will it tell us what we should use this brush for?
Yeah, and if that specific website
we can't
doesn't...
all bring you home with us.
Right.
So
if that website doesn't tell you what to use it for, every single one of my videos, mostly 90% of my videos, I'm using these brushes. So you can go there and see, oh, that's the one he uses for contour. That's the one he uses for the powder, to dust off the powder or whatever, you know.
Okay, so how many brushes should we have? At least minimum of, you're like, because you're saying...
I can do, well, you know, depends. For women, if you're going to do eyeshadow, you're going to need a couple extra.
Okay.
For someone like me who doesn't wear eyelashes, eyeshadow, or lipstick, I can get away with doing my makeup with about 4 or 5 brushes. Yeah. And then maybe another...
So that means I don't have enough brushes.
Maybe another 3 brushes for eyeshadow.
So we need 8 brushes?
Yeah, you don't have 8 brushes?
8 brushes for one. I probably do, but they're all like...
I'm gonna get you a discount code for Crown Brush so you can get stocked up on brushes.
Can I share it with my
Yes, I would love to share it. Actually, I think I have an active discount code, which is JC Makeup Master 10. And this code itself gets you just 10% off the whole website. Even I think sometimes it's even on sale items or, you know, promotions that they have going on.
So we need about 2 or 3 for our eyes.
Yes, about 2 or 3, depending on what eyeshadow look you're going for. If you're just gonna do just one color eyeshadow, then you can go ahead and get away with like 2 brushes, because then all you have to do is apply, pack, and then blend out with the second brush. But actually, for people who can't really, for the general public out there who, you know, a lot of people have kids, a lot of people have bills, just like all of us. Yes, and they don't have all the money to spend on 1,000 brushes, which I didn't when I first started either. And I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. The only reason why I have so many brushes now is because a lot of times the companies are so generous with me and they send brushes to me and I'm able to try more things out. So I'm not going to sit here in front and say I spent $1,000 on these brushes, because the reality is that brushes can be expensive. So there's a really amazing makeup tool also by Vera Mona, and this is the one that you can get at Sephora. It's called the Color Switch. So I didn't bring it with me, but if you guys look it up, it literally is called Color Switch, and there's 2. There's Color Switch Duo and Solo. And
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, well, what it does...
I saw it. I mean, I think I saw something like it.
Yeah, I've talked about it before. So what it does is you're able to use the same brush for multiple color eyeshadows, or, you know, let's say you want to use a brush to contour and then you want to use that same brush to apply blush. And you don't want that blush to get everywhere. So what you do is you use that brush, you so to speak, clean it with the color switch, and without wetting or washing the brush, it removes all of the pigment, all the powder. So you can literally use a brush with black eyeshadow, run it through that device, and it takes literally 3 seconds, and then use a white eyeshadow with the same exact brush, and you won't have to worry about the black coming on there.
So it's the same. It's like a
instant brush cleaner, kind of.
Okay, so you just do it like that. That's
yeah,
good,
you just swipe back and forth. It's super amazing. You guys have to check it out.
Yeah, because you know what? I find too, like if you have a color that has like glitter or something in it, and then you get it somewhere else, it's like I have glitter in the wrong place or something. So that's good for that too? It's good for that. So any powder or anything that's not wet, form, or creamy, you're able to really use it for the full advantage of the product. And it does its best potential with powders and pigments. Okay, and it's for the eyes. It's for any brush. So whatever you use the brush for. Like for example, if I wanted to apply blush with the brush I just contoured with, but I want all that darker contour color out so that I can really apply the blush tone, then I would run it through the device, use the same brush, and won't have to worry about that previous color coming through at all or applying onto the face. Yeah, it's an amazing invention. I mean, that's why it's in Sephora, and I'm really proud of Vera Mona for this as well. Vera Mona's got it going on. Yeah. Vera Mona's got it going on. And I think this is our last little Guess That Beat. These are more natural, not as editorial-ish.
Right.
So how do you...
More my style.
These are yours?
Yes,
okay, so it's
this.
like kind of like glowy. Yeah. How do you achieve these looks? Like I like that bottom look where it looks kind of natural, but the eyes...
Yeah, the
so
lip
how
is
do you
very
achieve
nude.
this?
Well, I love the one on the right. Okay. And that's actually a campaign picture from one of my colleagues, one of my pals. His name is Angel. He has a company called Artist Couture, which is one of my favorite highlighter companies as well. You have something, I didn't mean to, you have Beauty Queens Forever, and you feature a lot of other I do. Yes, definitely. Okay. So Beauty Queens Forever is a page where I feature artists, and I show the support, and it's not very mainstream known that it belongs to me. Right, I mean, but some people do know, and I'm not completely secretive about it. But I have my separate page, and then I have Beauty Queens as well. And Beauty Queens is just a page to support artists, and I support any artist that has 200 followers or 200,000 followers or 1 million followers. And there's actually a really beautiful family that I've created through Beauty Queens of a bunch of different pages. There's about 11 of us that we support each other. We talk about the industry. We give each other advice. We really are like a family. Yeah, I love that. And you girls know who you are, and I love you guys. And we love you. So how do we create these natural looks? That's your friend's campaign, you were saying. So yeah, I love that. That's actually, out of the 3, that's my favorite look. Okay. And it looks like that's just a very nice, warm, tan shade foundation, and it gives a really nice smoky eye, very good contour, but the highlight and the glow is really the main thing in this look.
That's what I'm loving about. I think that's what we picked about this.
I'm going to tell you a big secret on how I get a really,
please. We
really
want all
good
your
glow.
secrets. What's up? Come on, you don't.
And these are just a few of my secrets. As a matter of fact, I want to start planning more seminars so I can educate more and be more live and meet more people and just kind of be out a little more with my techniques.
So, okay, you're about to give us a secret, but how do we, like, I know you have a lot of followers. You just had a milestone party about your over 200 and
oh, yes, that was amazing.
That's awesome. So you have all these, how do we can follow you on Instagram, JC Makeup Master, Twitter, etc. like that. But how do we find out about your seminars or going to see some of these things where you have teaching?
When I'm going to be anywhere, just like I was today, I'll always post information on my Instagram.
Okay.
I'll even make a story on Snapchat, and I'll post it on Facebook. And all of my social media, I was lucky enough to have all my social media be the same, JC Makeup Master. So if I have an event coming up, then I'll be posting that flyer. And if you didn't catch it the first time, you'll catch it 2 days later or 3 days later, hopefully the next week. So I'll post it. Yes, I'll be posting, at least once or twice a week, so that everybody at different time zones or maybe different schedules can take a look at it and be aware.
Okay, so we follow you. So give us that secret.
Yeah. So the secret for a really, really amazing glow is a lot of people will apply their foundation and maybe their cream contours or cream highlights, and then they'll go in with the powder and set their whole face with the powder.
Okay.
So the trick is, before you set your whole face with the powder, set that highlight area with the highlighter itself.
Okay.
Because the foundation's still wet, and anything you apply to it, it's going to just absorb and stick.
Okay, so the key is the moisture.
The key is, before you set your whole foundation, set the highlight area first with highlight.
Okay.
Product, whether it's the Artist Couture Glow Powder or the Becca Cosmetics, which is one of my favorites. And then go in and set the rest of the face and accentuate at the very end, top it off with another batch of glow.
I love that.
It's it works. You guys are going to love me. And if you try it, tag me in your picture so I can take a look and like and show you some love.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed you coming in today. I know that you have a lot of stuff that you do to give back, social media giveaways. You have some fashion shows.
I try to do giveaways at least once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got to follow JC Makeup Master on social media.
I'll put a bundle of like $200, $300, or $400 up to $500 in makeup.
Oh wow.
With amazing brands like mainstream brands, starting off brands, big brands, and I'll make the rules super simple, because the point is I want people to enter and to get a chance to win, and then I just give back. I pick a winner, and a lot of times people go back later and they forget to go on the date that I'm announcing the winner, and so eventually I'll delete the post of the announcement, and then they'll say, did anybody ever win?
Didn't catch it?
Yeah, well, I always win. I'm super honest, and I always send out the prize, and not my cousin, not my aunt, not my mom win these giveaways, so it's all you guys who support me.
Thank you. So you gotta follow and find out, because I want to be in one of those giveaways too. Okay, I like that. Well, your slogan is everyone deserves to feel beautiful. So we all feel beautiful today just by having your presence.
Yes, I love that. That's my slogan, and I truly live by it. I truly believe that everyone, man, woman, whether they're older or younger, overweight or not, everyone deserves to feel beautiful. And the satisfaction in what I do comes when I get that feedback from my clients, when they look in the mirror, and I never forget the times that I've had brides cry when they finally see themselves, and I'm just like, don't mess up my makeup.
Right. That is true.
But it's an amazing feeling,
Right. Okay, I love that. Well, I already follow you, but if you're not following, follow JC Makeup Master so you can find out everything that he has going on. And we're going to continue to follow you, see what you have going on. We're going to look for this
Cake and bake.
Cake and bake. I was like, wake and bake. That sounds wrong. Wrong day. Oops. Okay. But we're going to follow for the cake and bake, and we could log on to your site to see your tutorials and the veramona.com.
Yeah, veramona.com. That's where you can purchase the sponge.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for
Thank you. I appreciate you as well. And I look forward to doing maybe a tutorial next time on your beautiful face and just showing a few more secrets.
Y'all heard it on
But yeah, thank you guys all for your support, and I'm really excited for everyone to start caking and baking.
Okay, and we're gonna do a recap and put on some of these tips on the website so we can see, because all these tips we're gonna like sum it up so we can know what you do, so we can do it at home too.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna go to the commercial. Thank you for coming, JC, and we got Chosen One coming up, right? Right.
Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you, JC. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Go to commercial.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com. Hey, are you tired of those same guaranteed no aftertaste? Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
We're back, Beauty and the Beat Radio. I got my next guest, Chosen One, the one. On ID, Chosen One, how are you?
I'm great.
You're great.
Got stuck in traffic coming here though, but
You did? What's up with that? That's LA. That's typical
Right.
LA for us, right?
yeah.
How you doing? Are you from LA?
Am I from LA? Yeah.
Yeah, you like, yeah.
Born and raised.
We just had we were just talking about yesterday, it was been 20 years since Tupac. Are you a Tupac fan?
Of course.
Of course, you know they got their movie coming out, right?
Oh yeah. I'm definitely excited for that.
You excited about it?
Yes, I'm definitely a fan. Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan.
Correct.
So where does your inspiration come from as an artist?
As an artist, personally, like my personal experiences, like life, tragedies and loss, and overcome certain things that I've been through. So that's usually it. Besides that, I'm a fun person. I like to go out. I have that party mind state. So other than that, I love to have fun. So my music is always fun, and it's always gonna keep you entertained, of course.
I like that.
Yeah.
I said I like your looks. Like we came in here, I like your jeans and your shirt and everything. I was like, okay, are you it's New York Fashion Week right now.
Yeah.
So you tend to like fashion a little bit too, right?
I'm definitely a fan. I definitely do like to try and create my own things, like from ripping my own jeans or maybe possibly.
Oh, you do that?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Or
setting your own trends.
Right. Definitely.
Okay. So tell us about Motel Trapafornia. We're gonna get into one of your songs, Super Trill.
Okay.
But what's the theory behind the name? How did you come up with Motel Trapafornia?
Well, I went to St. Louis to go visit my family for like 3 years.
Okay.
So, like when I came back, it was like a hard time out there. This is like right before the whole Ferguson shooting and all that stuff. Like I kind of left like maybe 2-3 months before.
Oh, okay.
And actually, my uncle was actually a victim of police,
brutality or killing?
Killing actually in Ferguson, Missouri.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I definitely support the whole, Black Lives Matter campaign as well. But I was out there, I basically, it was hard times, so I just had to do what I had to do. And I came back to California, and they were like, "Oh, why do you sound so country? Like you're a trapper rapper or
that
something
happens,
now. You're a trapper rapper now."
Okay.
So it kind of went with the whole me being from California and kind of like going to the Midwest.
Trapafornia.
So it's kind of half and half. And, California people are doing the same thing. Trap is just a new word for hustle. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? But, you can take it how you want. Hotel Trapafornia.
So
to finish it, At the time when I was out there, I was living like, when I came back, I had to stay in motels, you know, so that was like the way I was living, and like I would basically, you know, make my money through hotels. Yeah, so basically that's where that came.
Stop playing. Trill's
so
trapping.
Motel trap for you. That's how it came along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we about to get into your music, Super Trill. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to play
That's
it.
actually featuring Party Next Door.
Party Next Door. Okay, how did that collaboration come about?
A producer actually, it's not literally physically him on this, it's actually an approved sample
Okay, gotcha.
of Party Next Door.
Okay.
So I have to put it, that he's featuring on the song
Okay.
to give him his credits.
You got to.
But yeah, it's definitely a great vibe, you know, it's a new sound, so.
Well, introduce it for us.
Oh, well, this is my song. I go by the name of Chosen One. If you didn't know, Chosen One, the one on any social media site. This is my song, Super Trill, featuring Party Next Door. Take a listen.
Take a listen.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep super real.
What's up?
Shawty.
Chosen one.
I gotta keep it real with ya.
You know.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep
I'm saying though, like, you can't judge me because of the last, man.
gotta keep it real with ya.
I'm much better.
Yeah, you can.
You got it, I need it, I don't want nothing else. I love how she conceited and stayed to herself. One of a kind. Yeah, and keep a nigga out of trouble and away from crime. Just drastic, out of the range of ratchet. Us together is complete magic. I'd admit there's a lot of attempts, but these girls average. The similarities, I'm knowing they can better me. I'm a fan of an unknown celebrity. Can I get your picture, your signature, or explain how I'm dying to get with you, considering to make a change? If this is too sudden, let me know if it's strange. My heart hasn't started racing since I first heard your name. I come from a long line of patience. My tongue trying to reach this destination. You've been waiting, I'm ready, so baby get active. I'm trying to fuck you, trying to talk, that's so attractive. Was looking for the first room and the nearest mattress. Other niggas hitting quit, this could be long lasting. Your choice, up to you, what you wanna do. I can move on or I can slide through. Don't be afraid, let me take you to my hideaway. I love your style and your smile. By the way, now take your clothes off right away.
Yeah, I got time to wait, but not time to waste. You know, you can take your time, but just not too long. You feel me? I got things to do. So should you. You know? We're gonna make it happen, let's make it happen. Chose.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep super real.
I'ma keep it real.
Shawty.
I'm feeling you.
I gotta keep it real.
What you trying to do?
Yeah, you can.
You with that?
Super real with ya.
Or nah? Let me stop playing, let's get back to the shit.
Yeah, image. First word I begin with different. How I love your description. Body of a god is luxury like the Benz is. If I have it, you got it. My love is never ending. The mission is to get your attention. Addicted to your love, I need a lifelong prescription. Off top, full picture, no crop. Correct me, arrest me, let's play cops. Can't help but watch and question if it's real. Staring at your body, curious how it feels. For real, I'm with it if you is. Looking at you got me thinking about kids. The sight of your lips, I kinda wonder what if. Wifey, with a style just like me, bite me, cause I must be dreaming. Guess this is love, I can feel the meaning. My courage got me nervous, heart rate's uneven. Believe it or not, perfecting my spot. Guarantee she fall in love when this record drop. Guarantee she fall in love when this record drop. Guarantee she fall in love, but shit, how could she not? Guarantee she fall in love, but why would she not? Let's try something new with you on top. I'm not looking for a boo, just someone I can trust, so what's up?
And that was Super Trio from what? Motel Trap-Up?
Motel Trapfornia.
So you just trying to keep it real. It sounded like you was talking about a young lady up in there.
I was kind of in my feelings at the moment.
You was at the...
I was in my feelings a little bit.
Okay.
You know.
There was someone that inspired that. Where's she at?
Oh, she's actually somewhere in the United States. Haven't kind of found her yet. It was more of sort of a thought, not necessarily a personal message to someone.
Okay.
Just the mood I was in, and then the beat just kind of inspired that. And Party Next Door, of course. So.
I'm trying to kick it, whatever. I was like, okay, I like that. It's kind of mellow. How would you describe your sound?
How would I?
Because I mean, you know, it's like, okay, Trapfornia, your style, not that song. We
call it West Side Trill, so it's
West Side Trill. That's your sound.
That's my sound.
Okay, so it's West Side Trill.
So it's kind of like a California down south, because I'm back and forth from like from there to here to Texas.
Okay, so, I heard it. You got some Nelly up in there.
Shout out St. Louis too. Okay. Everybody out there in Ferguson, you know, still going through it and all that. My family out there, also my cousins, you know, KK and Foes, KB, Cartel.
What is Black Cartel? Is that your label, or because you're
that
independent right now, right?
Yeah, that actually is the label.
Okay.
It was basically created with me and I was in a group when I was younger. So my other group members from the past, which is like they're still doing their music thing, but we basically created that, which goes with the whole trapping situation, and you didn't
like being in a group. What trends was that? Just I think that a lot of times when people start groups, especially I think we'll use the Beyonce situation, Destiny's Child. It's like it was almost like a support system. You're kind of like finding your voice with your talent. Well, and then what made you go solo?
See, I got an uncle with a crazy dream.
Okay.
DOC. He actually, basically kind of like.
DOC, the artist, is your uncle?
No, not that DOC.
Okay, I was like, okay.
He's actually from St. Louis.
Okay.
It's a rapper, that he used to basically kind of hype man for, so that's where he got that name from. Okay. But he basically was just crazy. He just came in and was like, hey, you're gonna be in a group with them, which is his two sons, my cousins, and he was like, y'all gonna go with that. So we started doing songs together, and it just clicked. I ended up coming back to California like 2009, and they were like, girl, keep rapping, just keep continuing, like get on, do what you gotta do, you're in the right spot, we can't get out there right now because the whole Ferguson situation, and, like my uncle passing and things like that, R.I.P. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Did the solo thing and did
I had to continue.
Okay.
So, I was already solo like when I first came, so
okay.
He just threw me in the group like.
Help them out.
No, they don't need any help. They have as much skills as I have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you'll hear from them soon too. They'll be on Motel Trapfornia too, actually.
Okay, so you have another thing coming up. But okay, so
I'm working on it right now. Yeah.
So do you like collaborating with other people? Is it just about it's all about you and your
No, if it's not like I'm joking, I'll collaborate, but it really depends.
What do you mean mugging me? Your friend, I'm chubby skinny. I was like
serious.
Okay, I was like, oh.
Like make sure you saying the right stuff on this
air.
Yes,
that's your bodyguard. I'm not gonna hurt him. I promise. I'm gentle. Okay, well, go. No, seriously. You scared me. I forgot what I was saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like they're great artists. I just continue. They actually couldn't make it out, so.
Okay, so you've been performing. I saw a couple of things where you have had some performances around LA. So how are you promoting yourself, getting yourself out there, getting Super Trill out there? We're spreading the word. We love it. You know what I mean? But we want everyone to love it, hear it. How do they find your music? Is it
okay?
How do
you can find me on any social media site.
Okay.
It's all the same, from Twitter to Instagram to Snapchat. Only thing that's different is YouTube. So any social media like Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Chosen One the One, CHOSE, the number one, THE, the number one, all one word.
Okay. Chosen One, the one,
yeah.
And the one is numeric.
Correct.
Okay, and then for where can we find you perform? Do you have anything performing coming up?
I'm actually performing with a great artist, on the rise right now, AV. Marquet. I've been rocking with him for a minute.
Show.
Like,
okay.
He's like I don't know. He's getting big, so he's like not remembering. I guess Nah, I'm just messing around. But he's a good dude. He's working hard. He has a good work ethic, and anything he does, I support him. Yeah, I got Streets. Go get that if y'all haven't got that. I actually was just listening to that. He got a lot of slappers on there too. Proud of him for that one. Yeah, so that's September 18th. I think that is a Sunday, actually.
That's coming up
and that is
this
in
Saturday.
Riverside. Yeah,
Okay,
this
so
Saturday.
you coming up this Saturday, Riverside.
California,
We can catch you
yes.
at
That address will be to be announced right now.
TBA.
It is the Too Lit Tour, AV tour. If you guys haven't checked him out,
So
he's
we
on
all
tour
know
right now.
AV and Chosen
Yeah.
one will be on
Compton, you know. I was,
Compton.
You know, I was
Where
raised
did
in
you-
Watts.
Okay, Compton Watts come together. What's up?
Up in the dub. What's up? Yeah. So that's how I came about. That's my next show. September 18th in Riverside, California.
So we have this little, what were we coming up, a little game, this or that, right? We're going to play this or that with you before we...
See, look, I got a tattoo that says I don't play games, so y'all gonna be upset.
You don't play games?
I
You
really
play
don't. I
one
don't
with
do
me
video
today.
games. I don't play games with money, especially not money.
Okay.
So I got y'all though. We're gonna play this game today. I got a sense of humor too.
I
You
know.
I'm cool.
I was
I'm a
just
cool
like,
guy.
I
I'm a
told
cool
you
guy.
you're going to play a game with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, okay, so
Easy
it's
thing.
only 3 things. It's just like this or that.
Huh?
Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac. So, you know,
Future or designer?
Future.
Okay. So, okay, what do you think about design? Like, how do you feel when artists come out and it's like they sound so much like an artist? And I think it's easy to be influenced in music.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It's easy to be influenced. I know some artists that won't even listen to the radio when they're in that mode to like creating their own projects because they're like, I just don't want to be influenced. Not that they don't like other artists,
Right.
they just don't want to be influenced.
Of course, because you don't want to hear something and then they think you're copying off them.
Right. When Designer came out, I literally was like, oh, I could finally understand some of the things that Future's saying. Like, I really thought that, I thought, didn't we have, shout out to Future, yeah.
And
for
all
that.
them out there, man.
Didn't we
Atlanta.
think that was Future?
I didn't know.
So, and it's not a diss to Designer. I mean, I like the song. I'm just wait for the next one. You know, it's just like, but what happens? How do you feel as an artist when, like, that happens? Do you think it's a bad thing or do you just think it's like...
I mean, I've been through that, so I already know how it is. Like, like I've heard so many names, like
you
Tiger,
sound like this person.
Drake,
Okay,
and
so-
all this, and why are you doing this?
It's
Don't
enough
try
room.
to sound like this. It's not necessarily like your voice changes through the years. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have a similar voice to some other people. Like you might call your sister and like, oh, why that? You know, they might think it's you.
Right.
But some people have like similar sounds. Like I wouldn't say that he's trying to be Future.
I don't think that either. I think
It's
they're
none of my
different.
business on that, but I feel like he has a similar voice, and
it just
he's running with it,
And he's running with, and that's
it's
kind
not
of
his
like
fault that they let him in because of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They kind of endorsed it.
They did. He sent over. I mean, I think they said that that song alone is like triple platinum, which is amazing for a first-time
I mean,
artist.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up working together anyways. They should. It's still a mixtape.
I don't know. Maybe.
Future designer.
Future designer.
Future designer.
Okay,
I
the
said it
last.
first.
Okay, the last this or that. Yeezys or Jordans?
Ooh, Jordan. Sorry, Yeezy. I actually never owned a pair of Yeezys. You know, I've never wanted to own a pair of Yeezy. Not saying that he's a great fashion designer, great genius, but
It's not your style.
It's not my style. It's too. I don't want to say the wrong word, but
It's this or that. We don't even have to explain why. It's
Yeah.
like I don't own a
Kanye.
pair of Yeezys.
Don't own them. Sorry.
I-
Jordans.
Jordans. I got it.
12s.
Okay, you did good. That's it. And you don't play no games.
I'm not playing right now. I'm serious.
I know. We serious up in here. I love that. Okay, well then
So I won that, right?
you won.
There's no telling who won that.
What? I mean, it's just this or that. It's not even a competition. We just this or
It's
that.
a good game.
Yeah, it's chosen one. The
like
one.
that.
It's just this or that. We want to get into you and what's your vibe, what you like.
Oh, okay.
Shauna, you up here flossing the hair. Shout out to Shauna. Manger.
She's still getting caught on camera.
She is. We love Shauna.
Right?
Okay, so we're going to check you out this Saturday. We're going to look out for you to announce the TBA where you're performing at. And you will be getting into your Motel Trapfornia.
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Motel Trapfornia, because you said Trapafornia. So some people do that. It's Motel Trapfornia. It's all one word.
My English be messed up sometimes, you know.
And Motel Trapfornia 2 is on the way. You actually can find all that on YouTube. 100 Slang Gang, 100 SLANG, GANG, all one word. Or Chosen One, 420 like the time. I am Mr. 420, yes.
Oh, see, the TBA is TB up.
I mean, I was just going by what my email said. I got an email. Said TBA.
Who's in your playlist right now? When you're in the car and you're jamming, is it all about you, or who inspires you when you're just rolling and chilling out in your own zone?
Oh, I mean, that's a hard one. I mean, I'm gonna keep it, West. So I'm definitely listening to Nipsey Hussle.
I love
YG as well. I'm listening to a lot of West right now. I mean,
all West. It's West Coast.
Problem, I of course I listen to trap music. Gucci Man, things like that. But yeah, definitely.
All of my
West.
children. That's why I like. Okay. Okay. So we got the Lit Off tour. Or is it Lift of Life tour?
Lit Life Tour.
Lit Life.
Excuse me for getting that incorrect, AV.
Sorry.
Lit Life Tour.
For Sevilla, September 18th, 3252 Mission Inn Mission Inn Avenue in Riverside.
That's news to me.
Okay. You got some pretty ladies on there. You got
Right. Me and AV are performing.
You and me are performing. So
Yeah.
it's that super trill life.
Right.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. And don't forget to check you out
Oh.
on all social media, Chosen One, The One. Anything else you want to tell everybody out here?
That you did a hell of an interview.
I
You did a great job.
We did that?
Yeah, you did that.
We did that.
I got a couple shout outs real quick. Shout out to
shout
my,
out.
My family, my cousin, and Pete. My close friend Bink, and everybody else, my family, of course. The Lord.
For keeping us here one another day. Yes.
I try, you know what I'm saying? But I try. Other than that, just make sure y'all check me out on all social media. Chosen One the One. CHOSEN #1 THE #1. That's every social media site: Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
And check out that album.
Oh yeah, check out Motel California. You can. I definitely have a site you can download. chosenonethe1.bandcamp.com. So.
Okay, and that's on your link on your IG. So click the link in
my
bio.
SoundCloud as well. Everything's Chosen One the One. Actually, sorry, Chosen One's Fans Choice on SoundCloud. Actually, all one word. Everything's all one word.
Okay.
I try to keep it simple.
And follow you on Chosen One the One.
Yeah, follow me. And Motel California coming soon.
Okay. So let's get into that Super Trill. Let's take Super Trill out one more time. We want to get into it one more time before we go out on Beauty and the Beat Radio.
Right on.
Right on. Thank you, Chosen One, for coming with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Oh, and make sure you go check him out on September 18th. Woo.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep super real.
What's up? Chosen One.
I gotta keep it real, just.
You know.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep.
I'm saying though, like, can't judge me because of the last, man. I'm much better.
Yeah, you can.
You got it, I need it, I don't want nothing else. I love how she conceited and stayed to herself. One of a kind. Yeah, and keep a nigga out of trouble and away from crime. Just drastic, out of the range of ratchet. Us together is complete magic. I'd admit there's a lot of attempts, but these girls average. The similarities, I'm knowing they can better me. I'm a fan of an unknown celebrity. Can I get your picture, your signature, or explain how I'm dying to get with you, considering to make a change? If this is too sudden, let me know if it's strange. My heart hasn't started racing since I first heard your name. I come from a long line of patience. My tongue trying to reach its destination. You've been waiting, I'm ready, so baby get active. I'm trying to fuck you, trying to talk. That's so attractive. Was looking for the first room and the nearest mattress. Other niggas hitting quit, this could be long lasting. Your choice, up to you, what you wanna do. I can move on or I can slide through. Don't be afraid, let me take you to my hideaway. I love your style and your smile. By the way, now take your clothes off right away.
Yeah, I got time to wait, but not time to waste. You can take your time, but just not too long. You feel me? I got things to do. So should you. We're gonna make it happen. Let's make it happen. Chose.
Yeah, you can. I gotta keep super real.
I'ma keep it real. I'm feeling you.
I gotta keep it real.
What you trying to do?
Yeah, you can.
You with that? Or nah? Let me stop playing, let's get back to the shit.
Yeah, image. First word I begin with different. How I love your description. Body of a god is luxury like the Benz is. If I have it, you got it. My love is never ending. The mission is to get your attention. Addicted to your love, I need a lifelong prescription. Off top, full picture, no crop. Correct me, arrest me, let's play cops. Can't help but watch and question if it's real. Staring at your body, curious how it feels. For real, I'm with it if you is. Looking at you got me thinking about kids. The sight of your lips, I kinda wonder what if. Wifey, with a style just like me, bite me, cause I must be dreaming. Yes, this is love, I can feel the meaning. My courage got me nervous, heart race uneven. Believe it or not, perfecting my spot. Guarantee she fall in love when this record drop. Guarantee she fall in love when this record drop. Guarantee she fall in love, but shit, how could she not? Guarantee she fall in love, but why would she not? Let's try something new with you on top. I'm not looking for a boo, just someone I can trust. So what's up?